Just two of us this time.
Two of us. Just the two of us.
Say Bill Withers is somewhere smiling.
Well, L'Shana Tova. L'Shana Tova. I said, you're not going to know what I brought over here to eat. But
yeah, what is it?
Here it is.
What is that?
It's honey.
You just have honey?
And apple slices.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
It's the Jewish New Year.
So, I mean, it's like soccer practice, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Seriously, the New Year comes around and it's like, all right, reload, apples and honey. Yeah.
Wow.
It's to do a sweet New Year.
I'm learning more stuff every day just by having you around. But yeah, just the two of us today. We're going to be talking a little ball and whatnot.
Ball?
Hopefully just ball. That's the plan is just ball. But we had a big weekend we have to cover a little bit.
I feel almost vindicated.
How so?
In sorts.
Let's get ours out of the way real quick, yeah.
In an era where the gunslinger isn't existing that much anymore, where quarterbacks aren't letting that shit rip, you know? What was it we were talking about? Eli Manning, Drew Brees, Peyton.
Yeah.
Those are guys, 5, 6 touchdowns in the first half?
Yeah, it was like 5, yeah. For
Brees. I think we got another one coming. Caleb Williams had 3 touchdowns.
Good.
He should have had 4 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Rome dropped one. Mm-hmm. People are going to say, oh, it's the Cowboys defense. But here's the thing, is that in the NFL, it's hard to win games by 2 possessions. In a pro 100%. League like the NFL, it's difficult to win games by 2+ possessions.
It's any given Sunday out there, man.
That's exactly my point, because people talk about, oh, it's the Cowboys defense. But what else happened this weekend? Because I saw a big upset in Cleveland. You know what I mean? So any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And I don't care what defense he's playing against me.
He's playing an NFL defense.
That Rome throw?
Yeah.
The first one?
Just flat-footed.
I don't care who that's. That was
incredible. There were 2 Rome throws, actually.
I'm talking about the first one.
Which was great. But technically the best throw of the day, it was this kind of flat out route where edge came unblocked, and Caleb did this crazy arm angle thing. Perfect ball right in Rome's chest, right around the sideline. I think the narratives are starting to slow down on him being not a real.
Yeah, I mean he's getting better every week.
He's currently. I guess I can pull up some stats here, but he's currently the best quarterback out of last year's draft class in this season. Like playing this season right now.
Yeah,
he's playing the best. Bo Nix is playing terrible.
There's a certain one that's not doing too shabby either.
Drake May isn't playing bad either.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what I was talking about.
He's not turning the ball over as much as Caleb only turned over once. Drake's aired it out a little bit more, but
Rattler's got his first turnover this weekend. Yeah, the first turnover of the year, Rattler. Kind of quiet, he's gone this long, Anyway. Let me cover that real quick. This will be quick. As I'm sure anybody can assume, I don't have much to say. That was the most pack your shit up and get out of my stadium ass whooping quickly I've seen in a long time. Now, the Saints O-line, it's the penalties. Cesar Ruiz, I don't know how that guy's a 5-year vet. He's not playing like it, but the O-line's bad. All these injuries. I mean, we had Alante Taylor was outstanding last year, and he's just getting burned every play. Rather, he looked fine. He didn't really have a lot of chances. It was like 5 and outs from penalties, like just from the linemen. It was like false start, offside, neutral zone infraction.
I didn't really get to watch much of it.
Yeah, but he had one excellent touchdown pass. It was incredible, and I was like, you know what, we're building something. But we go to Buffalo next week. Probably not going to be pretty.
Any given Sunday.
It's not going to be pretty, though, I don't think, but we're still building something. We just, they weren't prepared to play football, and that's all I'll say. They went out a day. I don't know if you heard this, Goose, but The Saints went out. They flew out to Seattle on Thursday. It's because, every team goes Friday. Friday is like the early day if you want to adjust. But Saints flew out Thursday. I don't think we need to do that again.
No.
I don't think we need to do that again.
Well, maybe they wanted a tourist day.
No, he said he likes the camaraderie. Kellen Moore likes the camaraderie of
hanging out with the boys.
Yeah, he likes the camaraderie.
Well, I mean, he's a younger guy. He's a guy's guy. He can.
He was in the locker room, QB.
See, I don't know if you've ever been to Seattle, but Kellen Moore. Maybe he's like I mean, he's young.
Big Starbucks guy.
Big millennial city. I mean, there's a whole there's a
huge
grunge,
Pearl Jam fan.
Yeah, dude. There's a grunge rock museum in downtown.
He put his flannel on and
I went there with the family, and there's like little recording studios you could just like kind of stim out in, and it's awesome, dude. But maybe him and Kamara were in there.
He just wanted a flannel and wear a flannel and rock out
with the QC chain on the beat pad.
Kamara was like, "What's this?" He was like, "Who's that bet?" But yeah, anyway, that's all I'm going to touch on the Saints. However, I will say, like, I was high. I want to talk about Seattle. I was high on this Seattle team before the season started, and they kind of got that slow start, and it kind of sucks being proven right against your own team because I don't feel vindicated at all anymore. But they look really good, and I mean that receiving core is crazy. I mean, Cooper Kupp's just like. He's in the midfield every time, just wide open. It seems.
JSN is just.
JSN's incredible.
Oh, he's incredible. I found out about him.
Dude, and that interior D line they have is crazy. Well, who's it? Quentin Williams or Leonard Williams?
Leonard Williams.
Yeah. I mean, him and the guy that was on the Packers they had. I can't remember his name. I think it was like Reed or something. But I mean, they're tearing it up. I mean, I think it's a good. The secondary can use some work for them, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they make a little push in the playoff, like wild card team or something like that. I really like them, but like I said, you don't feel vindicated at all once that happens to your team.
No, I mean,
no.
I haven't gotten to really catch a Seahawks game yet this year.
And Darnold's, I mean,
all I've been able to see is Darnold's stat line. Which is awesome, and it's kind of the first time he's had a competent organization around.
Oh, 100%.
Outside of obviously last year.
Yeah, the Vikings.
But that was, you could say like, oh, Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah. But maybe not after that McCarthy. But,
I was about to say. But, it's cool to just see him being the guy. Yeah. He's making.
And Kenneth Walker. Dude, Kenneth Walker's the most slept-on running back in the league. The guy's incredible. He has like a 75-yard touchdown every game.
But what do I do with Sharp? Like, what do they do with Sharp?
Oh, Sharp. Man, he got the ball. He had a few. He was like third down back, but like at the same time, every time they hand the ball to Sharps, I'm like,
oh no, they wasted like a second or third round pick on that guy, and it's just like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's kind of just been the third down back for a few years. It's kind of weird.
And I have like way
kind of like
the
Saints and Keandre Miller, but that's
I have way too many of them in my dynasty leagues, and it's just kind of
each
week it's like it could be a Sharp.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jordan Mason's getting the start for me this weekend.
Yeah, I need to find a way to get a couple hands on him. Where was he last year? The Niners?
The Niners, yeah. He was the CMC. He came out, dude, he balled when CMC left, when he was out for the injury.
He's looked great on the Vikings so far. What else happened?
I feel like there was another one with him, but I can't remember.
There was
wasn't Sermon.
No, there was another one though. Why am I blank?
Well, yeah, it's not worth it.
I had him in fantasy. Oh, that's gonna drive me insane. Whatever. What happens? So I guess let's go Packers Browns.
Packers Browns. That shut up the Packers talk pretty quick.
I mean, this is just one of those. I mean, Jordan Love was awesome as a Bears fan.
Great. I don't think he's
Jordan Love. This was awesome to watch as a Bears fan. You just threw your team out of that game. And it was awesome to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know how real this is, but I saw an X post about how one of the gambling entities is investigating the game about some money movement. I guess there was a bunch of money wagered on it or something.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, but keep an eye on that in the coming days. But it's just solidifies that the Browns front seven is good enough to keep. They can win football games. It's like watching an Iowa football.
That's kind of been that's kind of been the thing with the Browns. I mean, like they might draft criminals at every other position, but I mean that they get that O-line down pretty good.
They got that criminals, and then they got all the criminals, and then there's just Myles Garrett, who's like this little academic guy, who's like the weirdest guy, nicest guy ever.
You remember whenever he was getting drafted and on ESPN, like pre-combine, they would just quiz him about dinosaurs like all the time. I'd be like, what the fuck is
he loves anime and dinosaurs, and like
he like studied paleontology or something.
Yeah,
like that.
And then he's just the most vicious man.
He's like, I'm gonna go just get like at least 12 sacks a year. Yeah,
it's pretty electric. It's pretty electric. Good for the Browns. I don't know how many games they'll win, but their defense is top 5.
Probably around the same as the Browns. Their defense,
their front 7 is top 5. I don't know how many games they'll win, but their defense is top.
Yeah, I don't know. You think Shedeur or Gabriel get in at any point this year, like starting?
I want to see Gabriel in at some point. I hear whispers of Gabriel, but then
really.
But then if they just win this game against a good football team,
you keep it for now.
13-point fourth quarters. You're not really scoring, but it was a defensive.
You're winning the game. Yeah, exactly. What else happened? What other games?
What was it? My pick of the week? Danny Dimes culture as real as it can get. Irsay just bred his daughters to run a football team. Danny Dimes is getting vindicated. Dabble is getting. I guess Malik Neighbors is getting vindicated. I don't know if you saw the clip where from a year ago where he's like, "It's not the quarterback. It's not the quarterback. I don't know what it is. It's not the quarterback." Everyone's getting vindicated.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was probably. It's like the funniest possible outcome that Daniel Jones leaves the Giants and becomes Josh Allen. Like that's probably the best thing that could have happened. Like out of any universe or scenario, this is the prime timeline where what should have happened.
It's like obviously Lamar's playing elite. Obviously Josh Allen's playing elite. Obviously, well, not obviously Herbert, but Herbert's playing how he's expected to.
Herbie's is not.
Herbie's awesome. I'm not hating on Herbert. It's just like, let's see how long you can keep it up. But it's just crazy to say Daniel Jones is performing at the level, if not better than all.
Yeah, no, he's like, I wouldn't say top 5 quarterback this year, but he's performing like he's a top 10 quarterback right now in the NFL, for sure.
This season, for sure.
For sure.
But what does this mean about Anthony Richardson?
I don't know. I saw some things. Where does
this go on
fans want to still see him get in?
Just to try, just to see. I mean, because if the offense, if this offense is clicking, and he's actually good, he runs a 4.3. He can throw the football like a million miles.
I'm sure you could have some AR packages.
He runs a 4.3, doesn't he, or something crazy like that? I can't remember.
It's something abnormal. You get him in there for a little triple option or something, a little wishbone. Come on,
get himself killed.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he might not. He might just not like it and leave the game again.
But what? I guess Jonathan Taylor rushes for 2,000 yards. Tyler Warren.
Did you see the run? Did you see the run where he was shaking people? That was incredible.
Tyler Warren.
I always forget about Jonathan Taylor, and then like the next thing on my feed is like the most insane Jonathan Taylor clip of all time, and I'm like, oh yeah.
He's just the most forgotten elite running back ever.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but
him and Kenneth Walker right now, man, they're slept on. They're incredible. Who's Jones throwing to? Who's the number 1 wide receiver? Is it still Pittman?
It Josh Downs, Micah Pittman?
Yeah, Josh Downs.
What's his name? Alec Gold? Alec Gold?
Ooh,
is that the guy that always just gets a crazy deep ball that's never a touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. It's just crazy how good they're doing with who they're doing it with.
It's all for Irsay, man.
It's all for Irsay. What's his name? The guy who sings the song, The Flow. It's for him.
Yeah.
It's for The Flow too.
And then we had the backup quarterback bowl. Former, almost
I didn't
MVP.
Get to watch a lot of it, but it seemed like it was pretty
MVP.
one-sided. Yeah.
I mean, Wentz was. I didn't really get to see too many of the highlights, watch too much of the game, but Wentz I mean, he did what needed to be done, but the defense was just dominating the Bengals.
I was hoping the power of Jake Browning's wife could take over and
Who's his
will the
wife?
Bengals to a win. I don't know, but you remember she was on there last year and she had like the Bengals ski suit on.
No, I'll have to.
It's worth a Google. That's all.
But I saw a tweet where this settles the best receiver in the league because they were both playing with the backup quarterback, and Jettis outplayed him.
I mean, it's always been them two, but I've always felt Jettis.
Me too. Even going back to college, just a little bit Jettis that last season.
And I mean, hey, with Dart coming in, I mean, maybe Neighbors could start to get a little more love properly instead of like every other week with Russell Wilson.
No, I didn't get to watch.
I mean, you saw him when he was on. Like, he was incredible.
No, I didn't get to watch this Steelers-Patriots game aside from like one cool Aaron Rodgers throw.
I think I watched like the last few drives, but I don't remember too much of it. I saw
a lot of fumbles.
Just not the outcome I thought would happen.
Yeah. Because if you go and look through the box score, the Steelers forced 5 turnovers, and they won by 7.
Yeah. It's kind of like LSU. Or the Steelers LSU.
Or the Steelers
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that
later. I got a text from Moose that we have to save the college football talk for whenever he joins in. I can't imagine what he's going to talk about. We'll get to
it. Jets, Bucks.
Baker Mayfield.
Is he the most clutch quarterback in the NFL right now? Oh, my God.
I've never seen, like, who was the last quarterback where it's, like, just start off super hot, I mean, and then just get to the dumpest of the dumps and then back up. Like, I don't know. Because, I mean, he just, whenever he has that something to prove, like, Baker's just.
Dude, he's just turned into this
If he
guy.
can get mad at somebody, like.
Dude, and this is going to be a crazy comparison, and this might be insane to say, but it feels like in the 2010s where it's like, oh shit, you left Aaron Rodgers a minute left. Like, oh shit, you left this guy, and he's going to wheel you up and throw you right into 35 yards to get you a field goal, and you're going to lose like every single time. And it feels like he's done that at least the last 2 weeks, and at least the last 2 years. It just feels like game comes down to the line. One possession game. Go figure it out. Go score a touchdown.
He's also got Ibuka, who is incredible.
He is he is the safest draft pick for a skill position player, I think, ever. He's like drafting an all-pro left tackle. like he's equivalent of drafting an all-pro left tackle. It's like, oh yeah, that guy's just going to be plug and play and good his whole career.
Yeah.
Barring any injury.
Like
there was no doubt.
Cooper.
Was there any red flag in him? Just any chance of a red flag?
Exactly.
Was there any
Amari
draft
Cooper.
call?
We just knew.
Yeah.
We just knew from the jump.
It's just perfect. Amari Julio. It's just like, oh yeah, it's an all-pro left tackle.
Yeah.
But even more so than them, because those guys felt like freak of natures. He's just like, oh yeah, he's just a plug and play NFL player. There's nothing more to say about it.
But man, I mean, every tough catch, he's winning.
And even awesome, the ones that weren't the out of bounds catch.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was awesome. What else we got?
We had the Mariota revenge game.
I didn't get to watch that one.
Neither did I.
Okay. Enlighten me real quick.
I didn't really see. Let's just go through. We got time to talk about it. Obviously, no Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Wait, so Mariota started for the Commanders, right? What happened to Hartman, Sam Hart? Because they drafted them two the same year. You remember last year they drafted him and Sam Hart.
Maybe he's just a practice squad guy in modeling.
I don't know. I always saw the videos on TikTok and Twitter of him and Jaden working out next to each other, at least in the at least last year in the preseason. Maybe they just don't have him anymore. But regardless of that's just something.
He's on the Commanders. He's on the Commanders.
Well, that's just something my weird brain thought was weird because I just always.
He's got great hair. Just great.
He's got great hair. Great hair. Wake Forest and Notre Dame.
Do you remember him? I don't know. This is some lore, but Sam Hartman from the QB1 high school football show. Do you remember that?
No, I don't. I just remember him at Wake.
That's some lore.
We're getting joined by Moose right now. Moose, are you with us? All right.
He'll come along.
So, break down what happened for me.
I really didn't get to watch it. I just, Gino.
Yeah, man, they're just not cutting it. The first game had me excited, but they're just not cutting it.
I think the O-line sucks, and when you get Gino running around right now, it's not the same.
How did Genty do?
Okay, Genty, it's hard to tell because the O-line sucks. 50% of his carries, he's touched behind the line or at the line of scrimmage, so you really can't even get a gauge of what's going on.
No, it just seems like every time I tune in, it's like 53 yards and a touchdown, and that's kind of the. But he's getting loaded up on carry.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other games happened.
I know Monday night, and I know another one that happened, but I kind of want to save those. I at least save Monday night.
I got to talk about another 2024 rookie quarterback.
Okay.
Michael Penix sucks. They all suck aside from Caleb.
Michael Penis. He's terrible.
How you get blown out by the Panthers? How you get zero bombed by the Panthers? Bijan Robinson minus 240 anytime touchdown. How you get blown out by the Panthers?
The Falcons are allergic to getting their playmakers the football.
Yeah, where's Drake
London?
Look
at Kyle Pitts every year. Every year we're like, Drake London's going to be a top 5 receiver. Bijan was so damn close. Is really close this year, but I think they're going to end up fucking him.
And it sucks because he's the
inability to get playmakers the football.
He's the best looking runner since prime Saquon. I'm not going to say
he's
prime
the best
Saquon
running back the Falcons have had since Devonta Freeman.
Yeah,
it's not close, and they're just letting him go by
Todd Gurley.
No disrespect to Todd Gurley, but that was in the twilight of his career. But yeah, man, just seems like wherever Arthur Smith goes, he just leaves a stink behind them or something,
Yeah.
It's just you can't break the Arthur Smith effect.
Yeah. He's just a little Nepo hire, just hopping around ruining things.
I don't know if he's a Nepo hire, but he's just not a good hire.
What is he, OC in Pittsburgh now? In first drive of the season, we had Kenneth Gainwell scoring touchdowns over Caleb Johnson and the running back
Caleb
that
Johnson
they just
got
re-signed.
0 touches. No, he had 0 touches in the game.
And what? Is Darnell right? Darnell Washington had a touchdown. It's like, okay, cool. The second string tight end. That's Arthur Smith ball. It's Arthur Smith ball. It's all disguise.
100%. That's 100% Arthur Smith ball, and I think people don't appreciate Arthur Smith ball. It's definitely it's a lost art of the offense.
If the team's winning games, you're like Arthur. Like it's awesome.
You're like Arthur Smith.
Like the first Steelers game for a Steelers fan, you're like, I mean, it's funny. It's Arthur Smith ball.
Arthur Smith ball. Yeah. But it's gonna quickly form into Matt Canada ball by the end of the season for Pittsburgh. No, but I will say, to Arthur Smith and Arthur Smith ball's credit, I love Darnell Washington. He's awesome. At Georgia, I mean, he's just a wrecking ball. The one thing about Arthur Smith, they need to get him the ball more, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just don't know what he could do outside of like a go ball.
Dude, I think you lied Darnell Washington up.
Like a goal line fade ball, like obviously.
Well, obviously he's a great run blocker, but I think you could throw Darnell Washington in the Wildcat. What about a tush push with Darnell Washington?
Yeah, why do they focus
Arthur Smith, call me up, passing game coordinator.
Well, I mean, we'll save the Eagles for when Blanca's here, but
yeah, we don't know if Blanca's going to join. We're forbidden to talk about them without him.
Why not? And this is the only bit I'm going to talk about, but what if they did the tush push with Saquon?
That's the same vein of what I'm saying.
Exactly. I mean,
Jalen
Hurts squat 600 pounds.
Yeah, just
then what if Saquon squat? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're pushing your quarterback. He's in the middle of a dog. I mean, that's a big risk of injury for your quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Put Darnell Washington in the wild.
What if you sub in like a jumbo package?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
And
I think Darnell, we're spending way too much time on Darnell Washington.
You take it a step. No, yeah, you're spending way too much time because it's supposed to be like you go. What about Jordan Davis? What if you do Jordan Davis, or is he too heavy to push? And that's what
he might be too heavy to push because I'm thinking of Darnell. I think Darnell Washington has like the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does he have like NBA player legs?
But to your
Because the
point,
NBA player legs
no,
might
he's
not
got
be
way better.
like the NBA player legs might like he might not squat that same amount that Jalen does, or that like a NFL running back might. So that might hinder his ability to do the
Maybe
tush
that's a
push.
good point. I think tight ends do squats, but I don't know.
Yeah, but
However,
he's 6'8"
to your
though.
point, Saquon's got the legs.
Saquon.
Saquon, he's got the Saquads. Yeah, he's 100% got the legs. All right, let's get past the Arthur Smith ball.
What was Sunday night? Niners Giant or Giants
Niners Giant.
Chiefs?
Oh yeah, Giants Chiefs.
Giants Chiefs.
Maybe like the most incredibly Kansas City Chiefs game I've ever watched. They just kind of
Yeah.
blow out their opponent in like the most bullshit way possible, and it's the most boring brand of football
Well, they
possible.
didn't. I feel like they didn't even blow themselves. It was just okay because it's a one possession game. If Russell Wilson isn't just mentally disabled in the red zone on that.
What's with him bombing it every time on third down?
Well, he got an intentional grounding in the red zone.
Who was it? I can't remember who it was, but some college team the other day, the quarterback rolled out to the right, nobody was open. It was like 4th and 10, game on the line. He was just like, just throw
No
it out,
idea.
just call game.
I have
But
no idea.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what Russell's doing. I see the play I keep seeing is the Mahomes where he breaks the tackle of, I think it's like Abdul Carter and Thibodeau, and he just launches a bomb that's like a 50-yard bomb
Is
from
it the one to
Mahomes.
Thornton?
It's the one where they throw the flag. It's the PI.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
This guy,
Oh,
this
I
Giants
remember. Yeah,
receiver's running
yeah.
with him, and the receiver stops. And so he stopped. The Giants guy bounce off of him, and the ball bounces off of both of them, and the ref just like throws the flag. I
No,
was like, "Are you kidding me?"
There was a point in the game where it was like, was it like Taquan Thornton?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be real with you. I fell asleep like when the second half started. It was
They
just so boring.
ran. I fell asleep like before like the last drive, like when the game was over. They ran like this go ball to him, and he goes for this insane catch and he drops it. And literally the very next play, they just call literally the same exact play, and he goes and makes an even harder catch and catches it for a touchdown.
I don't think I saw that one.
And it was cool because like now that the Chiefs aren't necessarily the villain of the league anymore, it's fun to watch little Mahomes just like deep ball slinging it around. You start to appreciate it a little more again. Like it's like his rookie year.
I saw. I don't know if you saw this. I saw a tweet that was Patrick Mahomes' ball is just Will Levis' ball, but if every dumb idea, it's pretty accurate.
I know they only put up 9 points, but Cam Scatterbo is fucking awesome.
Cam Scatterbo rocks. He was their offense. I saw like someone tweeted that. Someone was like, Cam Scatterbo was the Giants' offense, and like listed all his stats. And his mom, Mrs. Scatterbo, reposted it. She was like, my baby does all of it. And I was like, okay.
Well, the man's just a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
What up,
He's
Miss?
literally
He's incredible.
He
He's
does his
awesome.
little shake. He does his little shake.
The move where he was trying to bounce off the left tackle and the DN caught him, but he like spun off of him and went for like 15 more yards. That was incredible. He's awesome. And that touchdown run he runs angry. He'll have like the best 5-year career of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. And
he's going to be like Todd Gurley.
It's just awesome because his play style just like completely translated perfectly for some odd reason. Like he's still like muscling like
NFL bro, because you've seen Daboll. You knew Daboll was gonna like him. Just big dudes love big dudes. He's like, we got to get this big guy the right.
Malik played bad, but he played bad. He played bad if you're box score watching. He got hospital.
Yeah, I mean because I saw some of the throws murdered. Not on target. Yeah,
murdered on one of these hospital ball throws.
That was a stretcher.
But it looks like he's fine. He's healthy. Apparently, doesn't have a concussion, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right. You want to touch on Sunday night? We got Moose here.
About Monday night. He showed up just in time to discuss
the final game.
Yeah, I show up when needed.
Do you want to start
the big guns? Yeah. I'll start it off.
Best 1 and 2 team of all time?
I mean, I think there's conversations to be made about that.
I think there's 100% conversations to be.
Because the thing is, I mean, the way that I look at it, don't know what's going on with Derrick Henry. I don't blame that fumble on him. That's for damn
No.
sure. I mean, Hutchinson just came out of fucking nowhere and just
Dude,
blindside punched
that was
that shit.
crazy.
I'm going to blame Derrick Henry on the fumble.
Okay.
He's Derrick fucking Henry.
That's a good point. He's like the closest thing to AP we've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, he's not human. Like he's a cyborg.
He's this.
I don't understand.
Great running back. He's like what Eric Dickerson was to I don't know our grandpa.
The Bills game, the fumble was like that's really weird. Derrick Henry fumbled the football. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he fumble last week too?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
so I'm gonna blame Derrick
week.
Henry. I'm gonna blame Derrick Henry because
does Derrick Henry have a fumble problem?
I don't know. I mean,
I guess so.
I don't want to claim it, but that's something to watch.
He's got 3 fumbles
this year. Is the only one where I'm like, you know what? That's just some freak shit going on. And sometimes you gotta eat that. You just gotta bite that one.
Yeah,
you know?
Sometimes you gotta roll with the punches.
He's already matched last year's fumble total.
Yeah.
Really? So what was last year? 3? 2?
Yeah. 3.
And he only lost one of them last year. This year he's lost 2 and 2 big ones.
Like if he just lost to the one, this week, I'd be like, dude, that's freak stuff. Freak things happen. That's a fumble that you got to eat. It happened twice. That's when you're like, fuck, you can't be doing this. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, Lamar still went off. He went 21 for 27, 288 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and I mean, for what it's worth, Derrick Henry still played well for the rest of the game. Like that 25-yard touchdown in the first quarter or whatever, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's literally just these one-off plays.
It's not the It's just messing up in critical situations.
Part of it's let's blame the defense a little bit. 38 points is a lot.
You can definitely
not Baltimore Ravens football.
No, this is not Baltimore Ravens football. I think you could definitely blame the defense a little bit, and I'm not saying the defense is terrible because I know those guys.
A little bit. I'm blaming them a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but like my whole thing is like, it's not like this is a bad defense. It's not. You have Patrick Queen. Malachi Starks has adapted into that role like perfectly. You have Kyle Hamilton. Is Kyle Hamilton
Alexander.
Healthy?
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton's healthy.
Yeah, he's healthy still. Jair. Yeah, you have. I mean, that D line is crazy.
Yeah, that D line didn't play crazy. They played bad.
I
did
know.
Not play good.
Harbaugh's just got to jump on them or something. I don't know. Light fire under their ass. They're just not playing.
Hungry, I'm stuck on this fumble total. I want to see how many fumbles like a running back's supposed to average in a season. Like, is this something
for Derrick Henry? It ain't that many.
No,
it's not. At max, he's had 5.
5 max. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out like.
There were some good running backs.
Is this a worry right now? That's what I'm saying. Like there are good.
Eddie Lacy, Fat Eddie.
Yeah, you notice the sheer silence after you said that.
For Goldberg or Goose.
Yeah.
Fat Eddie. I liked Fat Eddie.
Hey, Eddie Lacy was fun.
So Bijan had 4 last year.
I just remember when he threw the ball behind him before the end zone.
It seems like if we're just based on last year, like the running back, like high end / average was like 3. So
he's already at.
Yeah. So what is he going to get 17 fumbles this year?
No,
you know what I mean. Like, or is he just getting them all and then he's just going to go off for the rest of the year and it's just coasting?
I think he's just got to get him out of it. I hope he's just getting him out of his system.
Otherwise, there's bigger problems afoot.
Yeah, because you can't win football games with Derrick Henry fumbling every single game. Or you can't win meaningful football games if he's fumbling every single game.
But also, I mean, the Ravens, they need to work it out on the
defense.
On the defensive end. Like, you can't allow 4 rushing touchdowns.
No, not from the Ravens D.
I mean, it does make it makes the Bears 50 piece look a lot better. It makes the Bears like maybe the Lions offense is just insane. Like
no, Hey, if that helps you, then yeah.
And this is my code. But it's like, hey, we put up
spin zone.
I mean, I will say, Lions have a great, fast-paced, good-working offense, and no offense to the Bears, not here to be picking on you, but the Bears aren't exactly the cream of the crop in the defensive department.
Oh.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
No, I am not disagreeing.
yeah, but I mean, the thing is, though, the Baltimore Ravens historically are. They are, I think, they are the only team that comes to mind where I'm like, oh yeah, both Super Bowls essentially won because the defense was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not out here to slander Joe Flacco, but I will slander Trent Dilfer.
Speaking
Like,
of Joe Flacco, though, the Lions play the Browns next week, and maybe we have this conversation again.
Are the
if the Lions are able
killers?
to, dude, I was about to say, because if the Lions score 21 points on the Browns, that is they might be the best offense in the league.
Yeah, that Browns defense is legit.
Browns defense is nuts.
And then to go on to that, if the Browns let up 21 points to the Lions, that makes the Bears defense look a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, it does. Fair enough.
Just gonna justify my 50-piece one way or another.
But I mean, I don't know.
There you go.
I don't feel bad about the Ravens. They had the unlucky circumstance of that's who they have to start is they have to play against two of like the top four favored teams to be in the Super Bowl.
There's a benefit to that, I think,
Yeah, and it's the beginning of the season.
You're getting your feelers on it, and I don't know if it's just me looking to
as a fan of a team that played two playoff teams last year to start the season. There's definitely a benefit to it. I think it definitely puts you in panic mode when you don't need to be.
I will say one thing to potentially consider though is also the fact that normally those games are also the games that are emblematic of you know, the Ravens still win those games though. Those early games against good teams, normally they find a way to eke it out.
You're 1-2, but you're averaging.
Maybe they start winning at the end of the season this year. Ooh.
Yeah, maybe they start winning playoff games because now they suck not suck, but not as good in the start of the season.
And you got a pretty interesting stretch. So you go Chiefs. You're at Arrowhead, which I think is very winnable. I don't think the Chiefs are good this year. I hope I don't jinx you.
I think. Well, I don't care.
They might not be a playoff team this year. That's my hot take, maybe.
I think they're a playoff team. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team. I feel like Mahomes is still insane, but I think he's regressed so much.
I also think the team around him is really old.
Well, they're really old or really arrested.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's like Aaron Rodgers now, where he's not thrown to like a real receiver at this stage of his career.
Yeah.
No, you got Travis Kelce who can't fucking block worth a damn. He's the perfect
Rice.
Yeah. Yeah, who also injured his other
shoulder checked him to infinity.
Travis Kelce, who's just kind of, I don't know. You see him like the videos of him like crashing out on the sidelines with Andy Reid. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe there's trouble in paradise over there.
Maybe we're getting Hood Kelce.
Well, does he get the fade with that weird fucking like?
Maybe he comes. Maybe next game he's got some weight.
And he's like, you know what?
Kelce's dead. He's not coming back.
Yeah, he sold his soul for the $1 billion bag.
Yeah, in the nicest way possible. I hope that's the case.
Me too.
Yeah. All right, you want to jump over?
So the Chiefs. So you go the Chiefs and then the Texans, Rams, Bears. So I think that it's not.
Yeah, those aren't. You're not going to lose all of those games.
I was about to say you could win every single one of those games.
And I also think coming 2-2 out of that's not terrible.
Yeah, I think you could drop one. Maybe that Rams might be that toughest game you play.
100%.
But
they look pretty good. But we'll talk about them another day.
Yeah.
Damn it, Block. All right. Should we go to college? Just a quick little overview.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I mean, let's start with the big focal point of what we ended last week on was our picks. And Moose, we talked about the Nebraska game.
Brother.
And we talked about the Nebraska spread, and it hit at the time. But I don't know if you remember, but we talked about we were like, this is one of those lines that's probably going to start moving as we get closer to the game. 100%. And it actually closed with Nebraska favored. Which, I'm sorry, you were there and had to watch and had to.
Well, they didn't close favored; they closed even. Which still, though, to slide that much is, I mean,
pretty
that's
wild.
great. But I don't know. I mean, you want the quick, long, and short of answer on that one? 3 big plays. That's all Nebraska lost by was 3 big plays. You know, you had an incredible 70-yard run from
Justice Haynes is a very good football player.
From Justice Haynes.
Very good.
They scored right after Nebraska drove down the field and scored. And then you had another touchdown from Underwood, also right after Nebraska scored for a 30-yard just scramble touchdown. And the way, it doesn't help either that Nebraska's sitting at 107th in rushing defense. That's atrocious.
Yeah.
But, a lot of guys left, and you leave it to, lost on 3 big plays. You make those stops on any of those plays, probably looking at a different game, probably looking at a different result. But also on top of that, final drive of the entire game, we had, I think it was 1 for 4 on 3rd downs. They then proceeded to get 3 third down conversions in a row, all of which being over 8 yards. Those are things like that, plays like that. Those are not situations where you're going to come back from.
No.
It just
defense
felt
shits
like
the bed there.
It just felt like the first half, Nebraska, they go down, what was it, 10-0, something like that. 17-0 maybe. I can't remember if they scored first.
End the half 17-17 off of a Hail Mary out of Dylan Raiola with 1 second left.
And it's just it felt like Nebraska was clawing back, and then they get there, and then Michigan pulls back away, and it's like, oh, Nebraska's got to fight on back, and it's. I mean, I like Dylan Raiola. I think he throws an awesome ball. I think he sneakily puts up numbers.
It's sneaky for the people without eyes to see. I mean, he still went out there, played a ranked team. I don't think Michigan is that great, but
303 though. That's
308 yards, 3 touchdowns. His 1 interception was from a tight end running an out when he should have ran a hitch.
Yeah,
there was a miscommunication on the play that effed it all up, and that ended up in a conversion. I mean, fuck, the guy's got 11 touchdowns now.
Yeah, he's
1 interception, completion percentage of 78%.
Very sporty.
Very
he's
sporty.
Good. This guy's a sophomore.
I don't know where Nebraska goes though. What is? This is a pretty big moment. Obviously, let's see how they respond. It's all about how you respond. So, they come back. Michigan State's not necessarily an insane opponent.
Luckily,
it's a winnable schedule.
Luckily, Nebraska's got the bye this week. Hopefully, they get back to the drawing board, figure their shit out. They can improve from that. But then they got, I don't want to say a cupcake for a little while, but
Maryland's
a little bit.
They
have Michigan, Michigan State. They have Maryland, which I don't know. Minnesota should be a winnable game. I don't know if it will be a winnable game, but it should be. It really should. And then they got UCLA, which I don't even think I need to explain why that's not a big issue.
Should be a win.
Then they got USC, but it's USC at home. USC definitely should be favored. That's going to be a very tough game.
Yeah.
But then after that,
his name?
Yeah, it's like Mayava or whatever it is.
Bad.
No, it's super good.
The Penn State
very
game
talented.
is going to be interesting.
I just hope you don't play.
It'd be cool if you can go to that Penn State game.
Penn
Ranked.
State game, I already penciled down as a loss, but I'm still gonna watch the game, see us
It'd be cool
make
to
it be
go into it
close.
ranked. If you can go into it ranked, I think that would be pretty awesome. You can win 2 or 3 games
Uh,
here, get ranked.
I think we could. I mean, Michigan needs to perform, and Nebraska needs to keep winning games that they should be winning. I'm not upset about losing the Michigan game. It's just annoying to lose that game, you know?
Yeah, because it felt like that
Um,
was the turning point of the program over the last couple of years. Like it was like it's not that you were building to that game, not like it's your team's national championship, but it was that big home ranked matchup. Rule's been there a couple of years, quarterbacks in year 2. It would have been nice to see it. It was kind of like that Dart LSU game a couple of years back.
yeah. I will say it is one of those scenarios that it's a little more comforting to see a loss in that way, and I'll need to explain why. But it's every time that Nebraska has lost, we're the greatest 3-9 team you've ever heard of. Every time that we've had a loss, it's been something fucked up. You know, we can sit there and try and blame refs for this or that or whatever. But this was a game where it's like, hey, we shot ourselves in the foot on 2 to 3 plays. Outside of that, we had a lot of good things in that game that we
Yeah.
can at least take away and build
Be
on,
proud
as
of.
opposed to just sitting there and be like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
Maybe
So
maybe it's a because maybe it's a different era. You're actually losing games instead of getting not hoed, but just the most like Nebraska
as close
football
to
ways
hoed
to
as you
lose a
can get.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like
This
you're
one, it's
not
like we lost that one.
like you're not getting fully
Like
hoed, but you're on the
instead
corner.
of how the hell did we?
But
Yeah.
so that's not the worst thing in the entire world, you know,
But you're on the corner.
and you have the talent to at least be there for the most part. Defense has some
For
issues for
sure.
right now, but we're in a spot where, you know, if you were to sit there and be like, Moose, what do you think? Like, what's your main takeaway? What is your goal that you want to see on Nebraska football? I want to see 8-4. Give me anything above that, I'll be happy. Give me anything below that, I'll be a little sad.
Upsetty.
But I'll take 7-5. 6-6 is not what we want.
Yeah.
I want to see that chart like we're in college football 26, looking at the
Yeah.
coaches chart for year
Start
to
to
year.
go up.
I want to
Yeah.
see that thing at least keep trending.
Yeah,
That's right.
So
definitely.
I think that's what we all want.
8-4 is
Um,
good. You know, you're trending upwards. 9-3 is incredible. 10-2 is nuts. If we go 11-1, I'll go streak in my backyard.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
we'll need a video.
Speaking of people getting hoed in games, you know who else got hoed? Auburn. That game, if it was even mediocrely officiated, Auburn would have probably won that game. I hate to say that. I really hate to say that.
What was
I'm
the
not the
turning
biggest
point of
Auburn
that
guy.
game?
What?
What was the big turning point miss call of that game?
Excuse me. I think there was a missed PI or a called PI. But I will say, to the point of Oklahoma, Auburn missed a lot of. I mean, Auburn did miss a lot of easy plays. They missed a touchdown wide open to Cam Coleman in the end zone. That I don't know if it would have won him the game, but it certainly would have helped out a lot. I'm just trying to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Yes. So there was a legal hideout touchdown by Oklahoma.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Forgot
where
about
receiver
that.
Isaiah Satek, I'm not gonna try, pretended to sub out, but then he went around and ended up catching the touchdown.
And Oklahoma ran this?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the SEC came out the next day and said that they missed a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, which would have negated the touchdown and given Auburn the ball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I think I watched the second half of the game.
Why even go out and say anything if you got it
That's
wrong,
what I'm saying.
don't
I remember
rub
that happened to
salt in the
Ole Miss
wound.
one time when we played Cal, and they said it the next day. And I was
On
like, why
the
would you do
Elijah
that?
Moore touchdown catch?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
very
was like, why
blatant
would you do
touchdown
that?
catch.
We lost. You don't need to come
Yeah,
out
like,
and
why
say
would
you lost, but yeah.
Yeah, it was like, why would you say you're wrong? We all knew you were
Yeah.
wrong. Life would be a lot better if we thought you were stupid too.
Yeah, like you telling us that you missed the call isn't going to change the win.
No. However, to be fair, I mean, Oklahoma looked really good, and Mateer looks really good.
Yeah,
I think
but there's
Auburn's
no
kind of
Mateer
slept
for the
on this.
rest of the month.
I think Auburn's actually. I hate to say this. I don't think Auburn is a bad team this year. I think Jackson Arnold at the QB position helps out a lot. I think Cam Coleman is one of the best wide receivers in college football. But it's going to be tough sledding for Oklahoma without Mateer these next few weeks. I think it was a month is what was said for a broken bone in the hand injury. Yep. He's going to miss the Ole Miss game. That's going to be tough.
He might come back for it. We'll see.
He might. That's going to be at the end. That's the big one for not only Ole Miss but also for Oklahoma, because Oklahoma's poised to have a good year this year.
Yeah,
it's just
who's backing up for Mateer?
I don't know. I don't think it's the Oklahoma QB room of old though. I don't
Michael
think it's
Hawkins Jr. He's a sophomore. Played a little bit last year. 120 attempts, 76 completion.
Let me pull up this guy's huddle.
783, 3-2. I don't really know much about him.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. Let's see.
Other than that, he's a sophomore from Dallas.
He was a 3-star quarterback. He was the 82nd ranked prospect out of Texas and the 35th QB. He's from McKinney,
also
Texas.
Whit Neubauer, sophomore from Raleigh.
I wouldn't say they're smitten with talent, but
no.
Maybe something could happen.
Which quarterback did we play last year? Was that Michael Hawkins?
No, that was Jackson Arnold. He's at Auburn now.
Oh, well, he wasn't that good at Oklahoma.
No, but he started off the year really hot, and maybe that's what's happening with Mateer. Because I don't know if you remember, but Jackson Arnold for like the first 4 weeks looked like the best quarterback in the SEC, and then that went down pretty fast.
That's true. Trinidad Chambliss is the man.
Yeah, there's really not too much to talk about that game. Got blown up, almost blew out Tulane. Quan Lacey looks good. Trinidad Chambliss looks good.
Let me honest, that was very well. I think that was kind of a shocker, though. I'm not here to.
It was quite the ass whooping.
I'm not here to sound like an ass.
Tulane's a good football team.
Tulane's good.
They're good. Pat Summerall's not going to be there next year. They're that good.
No, and Pat Summerall shouldn't.
Yeah, Pat Summerall's not going to be there.
Tulane's a great team. A win like that for Ole Miss, to win by 35
and their defense
against
has been
Tulane.
hot too.
I mean, Tulane ain't ranked, but they should be because they have the talent that should be ranked. Unfortunately, they had to play Ole Miss.
They beat Duke
that is a good
last
team.
Week.
They beat Duke and their old quarterback, who was the quarterback at Duke that left there for NIL money at Duke.
Yeah.
I heard it was NIL money. I don't know the guy.
It's pretty. What's the word? It's a big chance. Where Tulane's lone loss of the season, they could be a playoff team still.
What's up with Tulane, man? They always just are really good. Like, do you remember when Willie Fritz had them rolling and then he got the Houston job?
Mm-hmm. There's just something about.
Yeah, they just kind of shit out good coaches.
But what was pretty interesting, what made me really bullish on the Rebs this year is Retzlaff had one completed pass in the first, basically the first half of football.
I don't think he had one the first half. I think they said he did, but I don't remember that. Maybe I'm crazy.
I don't care how good of a program or how bad of a program you are.
And he has sacks. I thought he was about to be really good.
Yeah. He has sacks. You can't have that at BYU, and he did that.
I mean, if he's getting leg, you got to ball out. The leg is going to shorten. It's not going to come his way as often after that game.
But even Kent State, they got blown out. They got blown out.
Oh, it did happen, Goose. Our boy, he had his first kind of messy game.
Don't worry about him.
I'm not worried. He's a freshman.
Can you say his name?
Let me get it pulled up. I'm just so I can read it while I say it, but I can. Here, I learned how to do it because I
Let me see
love
who
this.
Cal played.
Duran, Duran Chiave Sagapulatele. Boom.
Of course.
I watched a local news. I watched a local California news clip to learn that.
Are they ACC? What are they? Yeah, they
They're
got
in
blown
the
out by
ACC.
San Diego
He's
State.
good, dude.
He
We
threw
haven't got
2
the. I don't think.
picks. 17
Yeah,
to 38. What happened? What happened
they
to
asked him to throw the ball too
Sagapulatele?
much. They didn't have the run game going. He's a freshman too. He's a freshman. Remember that.
Yeah, he's 18. Don't
Yeah,
worry
he's
about
18.
him.
He's gonna be good, man.
How'd Bear do? How'd the BYU quarterback, Bear Beckmeyer or whatever, you seen this cat? He wears number 47.
Yes,
He wears number 47.
There's
a quarterback
guy.
there's a quarterback that's wearing number 47 in college football.
Have you seen this Goose or Moose?
The BYU
He's
quarterback?
He wears number
Guy's
47.
fucking nuts.
He's got a 67% completion percent.
They ain't looking too bad.
He's got
he wears
500 yards, 4
47,
touchdowns,
and his
0
name
interceptions.
Is Bear.
His name
Bear
is Bear.
Beckmeyer.
Here we go. So the last game he was 18 for 25, 246 yards and a touchdown against ECU. And he ran for 26 yards with a touchdown on him. Yeah, this guy's the truth. Not us shitting on like box score watching and then totally box score watching, but this guy's.
Well, no, I just see clips of his name. They're winning football games.
Yeah, but Sagapulatele, he's safe. How did our guy in Washington do?
Oh,
Williams.
I watched clips of it, like bits of it, because I remember like laying down just watching it happen, and I was like, oh, Demon Williams is the truth, man. He's twitchy. He's awesome. Him and Trinidad Chambliss are just fun to watch. Like they're in that fun to watch category.
He's ranked second in QBR in the nation, Goose.
Oh wow.
178 yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Dude, this guy. I watched that first game. I knew. I watched that first game. I was like, yeah, this guy's an animal. Yeah, last game. Listen to this. Wazoo, 16 for 19, 298 yards. 85% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns. I mean, this guy.
What are the big
dude? And you know what makes me so mad about that? Can you think about how good the Pac-12 would have been this year?
The Pac-12 would have been nuts.
You got Oregon, Cal,
you would have had Sagapulatele. You would have had Williams.
You would have Levet.
And we'd still have Oregon running around there.
You'd have Arizona.
Who knows, dude? Maybe John Mateer still stays at Wazoo.
You have Colorado.
You have Colorado. They look awesome. It would have been awesome to see the Pac-12 this year. But shout out our guys. I'm gonna have to start making sure we do weekly checkups on our guys because they deserve it.
Our West Coast guys.
Yeah, our West Coast demons. Anything else, you guys?
A little bit. I mean, we got a pretty awesome weekend of sports coming up.
Coming up ahead of us.
And before the obvious games, there's the Ryder Cup this weekend.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all follow it, but it starts. Well, it kind of started today, but it doesn't actually. The tournament doesn't start till like Thursday. I believe Thursday, Friday. But USA looking to get the cup back. We got a real patriot as captain this year that is just focused on winning. Keegan Bradley. Golf is kind of seen as a pretty chill sport, but Keegan Bradley gets pretty fired up.
He's amped.
And if you're not really a golfer or a golf fan, the Ryder Cup is a pretty special one to watch because
I'll definitely be tuning in.
The fan gets pretty loud and active and rowdy.
Pretty exciting.
Especially because it's like a home. We're back in the U.S. this year. 2 years ago, we were in Italy. We got the 2 best players on the planet in the United States this year, Bryson and Scotty.
I'm stoked.
Bunch of cool players. You got Colin, you got Patrick Cantley, Justin Thomas, Cam Young, bunch of just ball strikers. And I think Europe is pretty top heavy this year.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Like aside from Rory, Ludwig, Tommy Fleetwood's in good form. Victor can be in good form. But the course they're playing, I think it's the hardest course in the United States, if not the world, up in New York.
Really?
So yeah, it'll be pretty exciting. I know they have the grandstands all set up in cool fashion.
I kind of want to circle back to college football just real quick because I need to hop off. The Moose minutes are about to run out, but what
Course.
Well, we'll take all we can get.
What I will say though, this weekend you got Oregon versus Penn State, and I know we're all about putting in picks.
Yeah.
If I was a man worth my salt, I think Oregon plus 3.5 is nuts. I think that is so
I love
easy.
it.
That's so perfect. I know I'm betting on it because, you know, you got Drew Aller out there playing quarterback for Penn State right now. He's been playing against St. Mary's School of the Blind and Deaf for the last 2 out of 3 weeks, and they've barely been escaping them. He's got 4 touchdowns and a pick. He played Villanova. His QBR 38.8. He ranked 106th in the fucking country. And you mean to tell me they're number 3? They only beat this team 6-52. Nova kicked 2 field goals against this team. They got to the red zone. Like, you know how fucking insane that is? The other teams they played was Nevada and FIU. And FIU, they only scored 34 fucking points. And Nevada put up 11 against them. Like, and then you got Dante Moore out of Oregon, who's just gonna go belt to ass on this team. Are you kidding me?
Stud.
Because I hate to break.
Everyone talks about.
I hate to break it to Penn State, but Oregon's a better offense than Nevada is, and they're better than Villanova, who put up 6 points against them. Like, I don't think it's that insane.
Dan Lanning's going to have that team feeding off that energy of that crowd.
Dan Lanning's going
to... Oregon feeds off those away crowds. You know, the jump around to Wisconsin, you know, going to a whiteout environment. That
he knows how to get his team.
Dan Lanning's going to have a fucking field day. He's going to be touching his toes.
Yeah, that was an electric pick.
Like,
that was an electric pick.
That actually had me so hyped. I'm excited.
It's the easiest pick in the entire fucking world. Book it, signed, sealed, delivered.
Moose.
I'm yours. What's up,
Moose? Before I let you go, because you're not going to be on here for your Frankfurt corner, I just want to run some things by you real quick. If you have a few seconds. Okay, so Frankfurt, as you know, on the first match day of the Champions League, killed Galatasaray 5-1. How do you? Thoughts on that? We're pumped. We're loving the Champions League
beautiful.
so far.
I mean, that was important. Kind of doesn't help that there were 2 own goals in that game too, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, but honestly, own goals have been going pretty haywire this year.
But that's huge. That's a big win. You know, we lost against Union Berlin. I believe it was 4-3.
I was about to ask you. It was a 4-3 loss.
You know,
it was a hard fought game.
That's tough. We'll get back to it. I mean, we're not doing bad by any means. We got Gladbach.
Yeah, you got Gladbach next.
Which I'm not too worried about.
I think that should be a dub.
I mean, Frankfurt, it's 2-0-2.
I'm
okay.
Yeah, and one more thing before I'll let you go. Your next Champions League matchup is Atletico Madrid, the kings of what has now been coined Haram Ball. What are we thinking?
You know, I mean...
Can someone explain to me the Haram Ball thing? I've been seeing all the...
I have a feeling it's got nothing to do with the gorilla.
What'd you say? It has nothing to do with it's the defense. It's Mikel. It's basically Diego Simeone, Jose Mourinho, Mikel Arteta ball. You just play defense the whole time and try to score from set pieces.
I see. Oh, that's why it's all like
it's
okay.
Yeah,
that
it's the most boring brand of football possible.
And they call it haram because of that.
Yeah, it's been dubbed haram ball.
I mean,
but that's a big matchup. I think they lost to who was their matchup? They had Atletico Madrid. They lost, but it was a good game. I remember they came back or something like that. Let me see. Yep. Okay. It was Liverpool. Liverpool 3. They battled Liverpool pretty close. So Frankfurt have the opportunity to come out here and make a statement. I'm pretty pumped for you if they.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think that one's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a close game. I'm not.
However, they're playing haram ball, but you scored 5.
Yeah, I mean that's
can't score 5 against haram ball.
They're jumping and moving on all fronts. I mean, we'll see. I think it'll at least be close.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised by a draw. I also wouldn't be surprised by a loss or a win. I mean, it's not like we're gonna sit here and be like,
I think it's
Madrid's a bad team.
I'll tune in. No. Diego Simeone got his son in the lineup this year.
I didn't. But should be looking good.
It's like a fullback. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Moose.
Totally.
Yeah, we appreciate your time.
Well, all right. Make it sleazy, fellas.
Enjoy your evening.
I love it.
Later.
I love that guy. What do you want to move into real quick?
Well, honestly,
go ahead. It's kind of a good segue for a little bit of Prem ball, but
exactly.
All right. You want me to give us the rundown real quick of the previous week?
Let's start. I'll start.
We need to do Champions League first, but you do what you got to do.
Well, I just felt nice to see a Man United win because I won't be able to talk about Premier League.
Was awesome. That was awesome. It was cool to see Ruben kind of got the monkey a little not off the back, but he's not gripping as tight anymore. And it was against the Chelsea. So we all love that.
A good Big Six matchup. Club was in need of a win.
A dual red card matchup as well.
Yeah. Casemiro was insane in the first half. And
really?
I mean, he was all over the defensive.
Who were the goal scorers?
Casemiro scored 2. He scored 1 at stoppage in the half, and then he got a red card. Casemiro scored 1. And then he got a red card at the tail end of the first half. And then I think Bruno Fernandes. Have
you heard him say his name?
Him say his name? No.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandes?
Something like that.
Is he French or something? Or not French? He's Spanish, pretty sure, right?
He's Portuguese.
I
know. I don't understand it because Enzo is Portuguese too, but they just say Fernandez.
Weird.
But honestly, so Tottenham played. We had 2 matches. We had the Champions League against Villarreal, the La Liga side. That was honestly kind of scary. It was a 1-0 victory. The only goal in the game was Bergvall, who just kicked it off the goalkeeper, who mishandled it, and it went into the goal because he hit him kind of on the side, and instead of catching it, he went like that and went into the goal. So he got kind of his own goal. But Bergvall just continues to be the guy on there. But then during the weekend, we had the matchup against Brighton, which resulted 2-2 draw, which was an absolutely awesome game. Brighton goes up 2, I want to say before half or right after half. And Matea, I think I'm saying his name right, for Brighton. Brighton has Goose. Brighton has 5 21-year-olds that are all worth $50 million
yeah.
It's incredible. I don't know how, I was they just got by, but they literally just called this guy up. I think they did. I haven't heard about him until recently. And all of a sudden it's I think Barcelona are trying to make an offer. It's dude, they're the Rays of the
Get their money, man.
Yeah, they love it. But they went up 2-0 early, and then here I have it pulled up just to make sure I'm getting the details right. But the 2 goals was Richarlison. Yes, Richarlison had a crazy.
I did see that.
Yeah, where like hit. I think Xavi Simons brought up the ball, passed it right to Kudus, and beat like Richarlison was like 5 feet away from the goal, and he was like, "Ooh!" and it just went right in, and it was incredible. And then the last goal, which after that first goal, we kind of started to simmer down, and then Xavi Simons, we kind of got the day off that game. Gets brought on to play up the middle, his true position. The first time he's done it this year because we've had injuries to. He's had to play on the left wing, and he comes in and just reignites the whole game. Gets 2 shots on goal to just totally spark it, and then I think it was Kudus who had a cross in it, it's like I want to say like the 89th minute, and he just crossed it in, bounced off the Brighton guy right into the thing, equalizer, boom. It was incredible. It was really fun to watch.
Fun year for Tottenham, maybe.
It is a fun year for Tottenham. I'm really liking it so far. I want to see Kolo Muani get some minutes. He still hasn't played yet in the striker position, and we got him he was at Juventus last year, and he tore it up. He's here on loan from PSG, but I want to see that more. That's really the only thing. But in terms of the big games we had last week, we had Arsenal Man City, which was 1-1. I talk crap on Arteta a lot, Goose.
Mm-hmm.
Deservingly so, I believe. But he got Pep Guardiola to play Haram ball today. Or not today, last week. He got Pep to abandon the Pep style. He had to play
no
Arteta style.
No 1-2 pass from Pep.
No, none. They took it away. And it was just it was probably the result Arteta wanted. I think this is like exactly what Arteta wanted. We talked about your Man United versus
trying to check what we
Chelsea,
had. Balloon d'Or, Dembele won Balloon d'Or.
Yeah, Dembele won Ballon d'Or.
Yamal
the first
won
year
the
Koba.
Kids.
Yeah,
twice.
The first year Fabrizio Romano has not ruined the Ballon d'Or by leaking it an hour before in like 5 years. Definitely got paid not to do it, but that's beside.
Koba next year, is that your Bergvall cat?
I don't know, dude, because I feel like Prem players kind of get snubbed a little bit in those awards. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously Rodri won Ballon d'Or last year, but like, you know, it's kind of a different deal. You got to get it every now and then. But like Dembele, the Ballon d'Or has kind of lost its meaning, in my opinion.
I'm a Scott McTominay truther.
I like Scott McTominay. He was like the best Serie A player last year. He really was.
Yeah, he was.
It was incredible. But like, it's not that it has no meaning. It's just become something different. Because it used to be who's the best footballer in the world. I listened to somebody talk about this today, and they're 100% right. It used to be who's the best footballer in the world. Now it's just who's the best who had the best season the year before. Because is Ousmane Dembele really the best footballer in the world? Like, he's great, and he played for a PSG side that literally won everything besides the Club World Cup. If you're a kind of guy that respects the Club World Cup,
is this like the equivalent? Well, we're supposed to respect the Club World Cup now.
I know. I'm trying to respect it.
I think in a couple of years, couple more, you'll start to.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot bigger of a thing. But is Ousmane Dembele really like? Is he better than Harry Kane? Is he better than Kylian Mbappe? Is he better than Rafinha? Like, I mean, he might be better than Rafinha. Is he better than like Lamine Yamal? Is he better than? I don't know. Dude. He's not Virgil van Dijk. Like,
no.
And I get that that's
it's hard to
kind
say.
of a different thing. But I don't think he's the best footballer.
I guess they QB awarded the fucking Balloon d'Or. Essentially, they made it to
kind of. It's just the best. It's the best season. I mean, but you also have you had a holding center fielder win it last year in Rodri, which was kind of like unexpected. But again, it's Rodri. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, that's kind of all I gotta say about the Ballon d'Or. Nobody really cares about the Koba, which is kind of mean. Nobody really cares about it. I mean, he brought.
Care about it when your player
25 of his family and friends to the Ballon d'Or. I saw Yamal. But yeah, I feel like the Prem Youngster Award has a little bit more aura than the Koba.
Yeah.
Because like, who won it last year? Morgan Rogers. Yeah. It was Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer. I can't remember before that, and I know there was a time where Phil Foden won it for 2 years.
But I mean, maybe they care more like a Prem guy won the Koba. People are kind of tired of Yamal. We think he's kind of above the Koba to a certain degree.
Yeah, I definitely think he was. I mean, he got second in the voting. I thought it was for some reason I for sure thought it was going to be like I thought it was going to be either Usman or Usman Dembele or Rafinha, and then it would be Lamine Yamal.
No, I thought it was going to be Yamal or Dembele. It's just I don't think he should be. I mean, I get the whole he's within the age for the fucking Koba, but it just doesn't.
I think he's within the age of the Koba for like the next 2 or 3
years. Like, he could win it 4 next time, but I just don't think it should apply to him. Like, he's already been the face of like a World Cup, or not a World Cup. What Euro team?
Yeah, Euro.
Like a big Euro team. I don't think they won it, but
they went to the final. They lost to Portugal. It was a Spain versus Portugal final. It was pretty sweet.
And he was the face of that tournament.
Yeah.
And he's already the face of Barcelona.
He has that.
The award doesn't apply to him. Treatment. It should work kind of like
we're caring what this guy does on his birthdays. Like
it should work kind of how a Rookie of the Year works, maybe to a certain degree, where it's like, all right, you're the youngster that's on the scene. You can't win this award again. Like exactly. He's getting Ballon d'Or votes. He doesn't need to be winning the fucking Copa.
No, if you're getting Ballon d'Or votes, I don't think you need to get the Copa or the Copa or whatever. But no, he's getting superstar. Like, we care about what this guy does on his birthday party,
or what chick he's hanging out with.
Yeah, when was the last soccer player we thought that about? Besides, I mean, was it Beckham?
Yeah,
probably. But I don't know.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, 07 Ronaldo, 08 Ronaldo. Let's look at the Champions League fixtures. We had Arsenal beat AC Milan 2-0. Dortmund Juventus. I want to hear you kind of talk about this game. I want to hear you talk about the Dortmund Juventus game. I think we covered it a little bit last time, but not a lot.
It was just pandemonium. I'm trying to remember, what was it, 4-5 or something
4-4.
Insane. Juve tied it 90 plus 6 or something like that.
Was it Yildiz or whatever?
I'm trying to remember the goal. It was a cross to a header. Oh, I'm blanking out.
I think it was Yildiz, right? Or Yiz or whatever. Yildiz.
I remember I turned it off the first half because I was watching when I was at work, and I put on the Real Madrid. Because it looked way more exciting.
Was wearing the shooting sleeve. I had never seen that before.
Yeah.
The striker with the shooting sleeve.
And then I get home, I turn the Juve game back on, and it's 3-4, and I'm just watching just electricity.
Yeah. Electric Factory. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Talked about Tottenham. Marseille got beat. Benfica lost, which I thought was kind of weird. Yeah, let me just make sure. Okay, here we go. I have a better little thing in front of me now. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we knew Marseille.
Oh,
Benfica
I forgot. Marcus Rashford is good again.
No, he fucked off again. He did the Marcus Rashford. He scored 5 goals and fucked off again.
He scored 2 goals.
He's getting benched or out of the starting lineup this week because he showed up late for practice.
Oh. Never mind. Marcus Rashford is still Marcus Rashford.
It's kind of sweet though. We had Bayern versus Chelsea. It was sweet to see Bayern and Harry Kane just school Chelsea because Harry Kane loves to kill Chelsea. PSG beat Atalanta. That wasn't really anything. Same with Inter and Ajax. We talked about Liverpool and Atletico. Talked about Galatasaray. Man City, Napoli. See, that kind of sucked because it was going to be the cool Kevin De Bruyne game, but then I forgot who it was on Napoli. One of their center backs got a red card in the first 20 minutes, and De Bruyne had to get sent off for another defender. So then Man City won 2-0. So they kind of screwed us on that. Napoli kind of screwed us. And then Newcastle-Barcelona, it was a tight game, but I don't think anybody really thought.
No, of course there was a chance. It was cool to watch it in Newcastle, though. Just fun to watch them. Champions League football.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see Newcastle be in the Champions League. I don't think anyone thought they would lose. Not that they couldn't win, but it's just kind of how it turned out. This week coming up for the Prem, your guys at Man United, they play Brentford. That should be pretty sweet. I'm only going to touch on the ones I think. Yeah, I'm only going to touch on the big 6 games or things that should be a good game or have something interesting. Leeds Bournemouth has potential. Chelsea Brighton will be a fun game. That'll be a fun game. Brighton looking pretty on form. Chelsea does, I said this last week, does this weird thing where they just play ass and continue to win games. Yeah. Man City plays Burnley, Liverpool, Crystal Palace. I think that's pretty self-explanatory what we think. Nottingham Forest, Sunderland could be a good game. Newcastle, Arsenal, and Everton, West Ham. Those could both be really good games. I think Arsenal, Newcastle, obviously. I think Everton might blow out West Ham. And Tottenham plays Wolves. Wolves are probably the worst team in the Prem right now besides Burnley. And I knew we thought Wolves would kind of be teetering on relegation, but did we think that Sunderland and Leeds would be better than Wolves at this stage of the Prem?
I'm still convinced that if the Wolves score that first goal against Man City to start the season,
it's a totally different
game. A totally different season.
Totally different season. Yeah. Well, before we get off this, I want to touch on one little fun topic about it. Al Hilal are playing really well. They have a great side. I mean, there's rumors that Navez wants to come back to the Prem, but say he doesn't. Al Hilal somehow in some magic universe, some Saudi oil baron prince pays all the money in the world to have them inducted into the Premier League. Are they a top 4 side? Here, you want the side?
Yeah, I need to map this out. I think individually there are players that could be.
There are, and it's a big individual
Prem all-star team.
Yeah, big individual. So the goalkeeper is Yasni Buinu. He's 34. I don't think he's anything really to shake a stick at. They have João Cancelo, who's
Neymar still there?
No, Neymar was at no, he was there, but he's at Santos, or I think he might have got cut from Santos actually. Ruben Neves, who's only 28.
I don't think it's stupid to say that they could.
No, Darwin Nunez.
They beat Man City this year, right? Is that who they beat?
They beat, yeah, and they beat they have Kalidou Koulibaly, who I think is a pretty good prospect.
Koulibaly is very good. He used to be is he the
are you thinking of you might be thinking of Bilal Koulibaly.
Is he related?
A basketball player. I don't know.
No, I'm thinking of Koulibaly, the ex Napoli defender.
Yeah. I don't think so. Someone else, I think Al Nassr, the Ronaldo one, they're building up too. They got what's his name, João Felix and Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman is 29 years old.
Yeah,
left Bayern.
That's insane to me. He's just like a synonymous. He's like the last of that Bayern team, I guess. That Lewandowski Bayern squad. He's
that's pretty sweet.
That's crazy to think.
I think this is the best Bayern team they've had since then, but I really like it. But no, but to what I was saying, that Al Nassr team isn't even that bad at all.
No, I mean, they're starting to. It's not stupid to say that they could finish top 4 depending on.
And they won the club. No, Chelsea won the Club World Cup, but they played the final against Al Hilal. I think, or they at least made the semifinal against.
Al Hilal was winning games. They were in knockout stages.
They made it to the semifinal at least. I think it was them PSG.
It's just crazy to say that. Yeah, it's not crazy.
It's crazy.
It's not crazy to say. It's crazy that we're saying it. That it's not crazy to say.
And it's crazier that we're seeing Kingsley Coman who goes there, and Darwin Nunez.
It's not a retirement league anymore.
Yeah, no, Darwin Nunez could have gone. He could have gone to La Liga or Serie A easily, or at least back to Liga Portugal. But he definitely could have got assigned even to Germany. Basically, what I'm saying is he didn't have to go there. But players are choosing to go there because it's building and they're getting a lot more money. However, like I said, Ruben Neves apparently wants to.
I guess maybe it's kind of like that live golf scenario where some of these guys are starting to turn and want to.
It's getting a little boring or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's kind of all I had for the Prem.
That's about all I have in general. I don't know what else.
Let me look at upcoming Champions League matches. Let me just to get something that I can list them out.
We got what are we at, 2 hours?
What are we at?
Almost 2
About
hours.
An hour and a half. We have, so coming up, just to get ready, Real Madrid play Karat. I don't think that'll be anything, obviously. Club Brugge Atalanta, that could be a good game. Chelsea Benfica. Whoa. Jose Mourinho returned to Chelsea with Benfica. Whoa. That is going to be a must-watch game. Must-watch game. Liverpool Galatasaray. Moose isn't. Poor Moose. Or wait, no. Yeah, that's who Frankfurt played. My brain's in a blender right now. Marseille Ajax, that'll be good. Tottenham plays Bodo Glint. Here's Moose. Frankfurt play Atletico Madrid. We talked about that. Monaco Man City. So that means Paul Pogba gets a little shot at. Yeah, he gets a little shot at Man City. A little Pogba. Villarreal Juventus. I think Juventus should blow them out of the water. But listen to these last two. Leverkusen PSV. So that'll be pretty good. And then Barcelona PSG.
Barcelona PSG will be elite.
On week 2.
That'll
or match elite. Day 2. Yeah. That's kind of all I got this week. You want to give out any picks or anything?
Honestly, not yet.
Yeah, it's a little early.
I want to wait a couple days before I put out a pick.
We don't want a Moose situation.
But he said he chose another plus 3.5 line, so we'll see if that moves before Sunday.
I like this pick a lot more. I'm excited about it. I think that was a good pick.
Yeah, me too.
Alrighty.
I'll see you next week.
See you next week, man.